Oscar, look at all this traffic. What's up, everybody, and welcome. We're actually headed into Apollo Beach right now. We are going to Grady Way, I think. Let's see. It is a 325 Freedom. Everybody loves that boat. So let me get through this crappy traffic in Tampa in the morning here, and I'll see you there. Well, we made it to Apollo Beach, and of course, more storms. But luckily here we got a boathouse. So let me show you this boat real quick, and I'll show you what we're doing, just a couple things. This is a 325 dual console. It's a very popular boat. It's got the new 300s on the back. He's got set up with twin Garmins. And the usual stuff here. Of course, Grady quality, good stuff. He's got all the fusion stereo. What's cool is this guy actually put his own light bar on here, and it's a Lumitech light bar. It's pretty awesome. It actually changes different light settings and stuff. But we have a couple things to do here, which is just this wiper arm here is loose. Looks like it's moving by itself without the motor moving. And we get a new latch. I guess something broke in this where it's it won't lock or something. Something happened to it where it's broken, so we'll put a new one of these in. We'll fix that wiper. So let's take this wiper arm off and see what happened. Alright, so what the customer says is happening is this is falling down here, and then it's too far over for the motor to try to push its way back over here. So when he's running, the wind slowly just kind of pushes this over. So I took this off to see, because sometimes this piece will be stripped on the inside because it's just splined to this piece. But look, right away you can see this has got some play in it. And that's enough to get that wiper to move back and forth all on its own. I'm running out to Oscar. I got another one. Let's see if that one has any play in it too. If it doesn't, then we'll swap that whole motor out. Well, this happens sometimes, but this is obviously not the same one. This looks like a Pursuit version of it. Pursuit uses this, and Tierra, I think, uses the same style wiper motor, but it's not the same threaded splines as the one we have here. It's completely different. And the whole way that it's set up is different, so we're gonna have to get the right motor for this so that we can change it. Well, here, let's look at the other side. Pop this up here. We should be able to see. Let me get a zoom in on it here. Should be able to see. Yeah, see, there's no movement here. It's moving the motor when I try to turn it. You can tell it's really stiff. So that piece that's in there is worn out on the other one. Well, so we can't fix this. Not a big deal. It happens sometimes. We'll have to return to this, but we do have a latch, so we can at least replace this. All right, so this is as simple as there's a knob here, but it actually is through bolted to this side. All we gotta do is stick a screwdriver in here. We should be able to turn this. You'll see that the knob start to move there. So we can just loosen this up. I'm gonna use both my hands for a second. So this knob literally just comes off. The screw comes out, and that's actually what pins this piece into place. Just slides out. All it is that hole right there that holds it. We got us a new one right here. Let's not mix them up with the old one. We got new keys. Let's get this put in first. And just slide it back into place here. Now do the same thing backwards. Stick our screw in there. And we'll get this on here. All we gotta do is tighten this up. And that's it. Now let's see if it works. She's already locked. Use our new keys. It's pretty funny. The key number on this is 911. Emergency, unlock me. Looks like she's working. Make sure this works. Our keys. Alright, so everything's working. This works. Functions normally. Everything's working good there. It looks like on this old one, it's broken right inside here. Can't see it in the camera, but there's some pieces laying down there. Like this probably is not working. I'll close that. We're good there. Looks like the rain's right on top of me, and there's nothing else I can do this boat. We're gonna have to come back and do that wiper motor, or maybe next time he comes in for service, he might do it. Not sure what the plan is there, but we got everything we can done. I'm out of here to beat this storm. We're going to a 42 Regal, so I'll see you there. All right, we're back on my side of the pond here, and well, besides that storm and the rain coming right now, we got our 42 Regal. Let's go jump on. We only got a couple things to do this one. I'll show you what we're doing. All right, we'll start back here. If you already didn't see, we got triple Yamahas here. I'm going to leave everything covered up because we're actually not working in the boat here. I'll show you real quick. Got twin Garmins. I just fired everything up, turned the ambient lighting on so you can see everything. Got the ambient lighting in the tracks. These are nice boats. It's got a bowl sink, but it's not a circle, so it's still not my favorite. I like the liner they have in the shower is nice. It's all teak too. Another kitchen area here. Not a kitchen, but you know, sink and refrigerator, prep station. Second bedroom, all the ambient lighting on. It's cool too. If you look up, you can see right through the windshield here. If you're inside, it gives you lots of natural light right here. They also make a version of this boat where you don't get this open hole you can open up, and it's a fly bridge. There's a whole another station on top. I've actually shown one video with the fly bridge version of this boat in it. Let's go back out here. Well, here's your main kitchen area here with another fridge and all that. You got one back here. There's a grill. And so what we're looking at here, down by the motors, just a couple things here we're gonna do. If we look here at this cowling, you'll see there's a little bit of a rub mark on it. That's because it's touching this deck right here. It's trimmed all the way up. It just barely touches this. So we're gonna have this fixed. What I'm gonna do is limit the trim and tilt. See, that one right there doesn't touch it, it's all the way. So just the port and starboard ones, we'll limit it so that can't happen anymore. The other thing we're gonna do is OSFO or pink stuff this rust off here, because it's just surface rust. That's actually not even from this ladder. It's from stuff around it. So we'll clean all this off. I can put some chemical on here and it'll take all this away, make it look nice. All right, so before we do the ladder, let's do our motors first. All we gotta do is trim these down so I can get the upper cowling off of them. That way I can plug into them to set our trim limit. All right, so we got the cowling off. We're plugged into our computer here. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see anything in the sun. Get Yamaha open up here. I don't know if you can see this or not, but let's see if we can try. Right in the sun, so we gotta go to boat system. We should have trim limiter right here. All right, so when we get to this page, trim limiter says it's off. So we gotta do is trim it all the way down. So we're gonna hit the next button here, get to the next step. All right, we're all the way down. Let's hit next. So now it says trim it to where you want it, where it's not going to hit the cowling or whatever the point might be here, where you want it to stop. So we're gonna go all the way up, just go barely down a little bit, and then we'll hit the set button. That way these cowlings won't touch the deck here anymore. Now let me do the same thing to this guy real quick, and then I'll show you how it worked. All right, so the middle one here never hit. Now we're trimmed up enough where that's not gonna hit. Now let's check our port side here. Just see what it's gonna do. Plenty of gap so that we got no interference with the motors now. They ain't tapping there. Now let's put some chemicals on our rust here. So we have here's the pink stuff. This is stuff we use. It's the chemical company we get all of our stuff from. But it works really well. We're just gonna pour this stuff on there, wipe it around and let it sit for a minute, and we should run right off with some water. All right, let's just pour some on here. You almost can watch it work. It's pretty good. Now just take a paper towel. You gotta be careful to get this crap on your hands or whatever, but just take a paper towel here and rub everything around. You already see, look, it's disappeared off of this. You can just rub the rust right off. It's because the ladder's not actually rusting, it's sitting and collecting rust from everything around it. There we go. Yeah, look, it almost wipes it right off. Okay, that's almost disappeared completely from here already. Let's get some more on the hard spots here. Alright, so we'll let that soak for a little while. Let's get us a hose here. It's pretty impressive stuff. It took about 99% of the rust off of it here. Let's rinse it all down. See the difference there? Now look at that, it's almost perfect. That's all clean. My Yamahas are all done here. That means it's time for me to go. I appreciate everybody watching. I'll see you next time. Later. I like going to Apollo Beach. I don't know if I'd live here. You look over the houses. That's a coal burning power plant over there. It leaves soot on everything around this area.